buttered pretzels. So it's pretty easy. You want to make sure that you have all your ingredients first. So really there's not much to it. There's this almond bark, which is pretty inexpensive. I think it's like $2 or $3. I got it at Walmart. There's the chocolate, and then there's also the vanilla. So there's the almond bark and pretzels. Those are the two main ingredients. And then some of the other supplies that you might want to have is a couple of glass bowls, some parchment paper. I like to have a funnel so that I can use it for putting my chocolate in the bottle. So there's that, and then just a handy little fork, and then maybe some paper towels to go along. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get your bark ready, get your chocolate ready. So I'll start with this one. This one's already got a little piece broken off, so I'm going to just go ahead and take those 3 pieces, and then I'm just going to cut it up. The amount of chocolate you use is going to depend on how many pretzels you're going to make. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. And then, you know, this is really so inexpensive that having extra doesn't matter. But you might get to making your pretzels and change your mind halfway through. So go ahead and just get your chocolate ready. So be careful. It is pretty tough to go through, to cut through. So then just breaking it into smaller pieces. Okay. And now my chocolate's ready to go in the microwave. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my chocolate in the microwave, and I'm just going to focus on one at a time because I need to watch this one. So I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to set the microwave for 90 seconds, and go ahead and start that. Okay, so now the 90 seconds is up. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out, and the bowl is a little bit hot, so be careful. And I'm going to stir it up. And I can see that it's not completely done. So now I'm just going to stick it back in there for 15-second intervals. It's really pretty close. So I would say 15 more seconds would probably be, this is probably pretty close right now, but I'm going to put it back in for 15 more seconds and then take it out. All right, so it is definitely ready now. It's definitely ready now, and you have to be careful because you can overcook this. So this is, you just want it really kind of creamy because you're going to stick the pretzels in there. So you want to make sure that it's really just all melted. Okay, so what I've done is I've laid out my parchment paper and opened my bag of pretzels, and I'm just going to go ahead, and I can move this out of my way now so I don't get it dirty. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put some pretzels in there, and I just want to go ahead and get some chocolate on them, and then as I get the chocolate on them, I'm going to go ahead and dig them back out and just try to get that excess chocolate off, and then I'm just going to start laying them on my paper here. So you can just see, you don't have to worry about it being messy at all, just kind of put them on there, cover them up a little bit, and then just kind of shake all that excess off for as much as you can, and then just, and these come out so yummy, really easy. Okay, so I'm starting to run out of chocolate, or at least the chocolate that's there is starting to get a little bit hard. If it gets too hard too fast, just stick it back in the microwave for like another 15 seconds to get it ready to use again. But this is pretty much done. So out of those 3 little pieces of chocolate, this is how many I was able to make out of that, a couple more actually. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the white chocolate ready so that I can decorate with the white chocolate. Okay, so I finished the vanilla chocolate. It's ready to go. And what I want to do is I want to pour the vanilla, at least some of it, into the bottle now. And I'm going to use the funnel for that. The problem is my funnel doesn't actually fit. I have another funnel, but it's not here. So this one doesn't actually fit. So when I go to pour the chocolate in, I'm probably going to make a big mess, but we're going to try it anyways. So, and then again, make sure that your bowl's not too hot. So I'm going to go ahead and do like a little balancing act here. Move that out of my way, and see if I can just kind of get that in there. All right, so I'm able to get most of it in there. That's really all I want because I'm just going to kind of use it for a little bit of doodling on my pretzels. So I'll get as much of it in there as I can. Just kind of shake it down. And that's really fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put my cap on. And then now what I'm going to do with this, and again, I need it kind of warm. If it gets If it starts to get solid again too hard, then I can stick even this bottle back in the microwave for a couple of seconds. But I just want to make my pretzels look a little fancier. So I'm just going to go ahead and shake that down a little bit and then just kind of do a little drizzle on them so that they look kind of nice when they dry. So, I mean, I'm not even worried about getting them any special way. I'm just kind of throwing some on there, and it always comes out looking really neat regardless. And again, I'm not really worried about wasting too much of this, but all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with these and then let my pretzels dry. All right, so I went back and I did some some vanilla pretzels, and so now I'm just going back and doing the chocolate on top, the dark chocolate on top. So it's just the opposite of what I've already done. So you can see it's really pretty easy to do, really pretty quick. The one thing about using the same bowl to reheat the chocolate is you probably want to go 60 seconds versus the 90 seconds because you've already got that melted chocolate that's in the bowl and you don't want to burn it. So not quite as long the second time using the same bowl. Okay, so now I've got all my pretzels done and I'm just letting them dry. I've got some extra chocolate still in my bottles, so one other thing that you can do with them is you can just go ahead and lay out some pretzels. Like I'm kind of tired of dipping them in the chocolate, so, or if I just wanted to do a quick treat with just a hint of chocolate, maybe not quite so fattening, then I could still just lay them out like that and just put the chocolate on them this way. Maybe you can't see it there, okay? So just laying some chocolate on it that way versus putting them in the bowl. And they still come out good because they're just like a hint of chocolate. Can also then just go back and do, this one might be a little bit, it's already getting kind of hard. Okay, so then that's just another way of getting your pretzels done. But they make a really great treat, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so I've let the pretzels dry and I'm ready to go ahead and take them off the paper now and put them on a plate. So, I mean, they'll just come right off, no problem at all. Just come right off and you can see they just go right onto the plate and they're ready to share, to enjoy, and they just make a really yummy snack. Okay, so I've got them on a plate, they're ready to go. They just make just a yummy treat to enjoy. This is actually really a good gift idea if you package it up in a way that you can give it to somebody, or just taking it over on a paper plate. Really yummy, really delicious. I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.